panel, which will be from our friends at Girl Up Sydney. So Pooja, if you're ready, we can get started with your presentation.
So this is just a broad roadmap of how our presentation is going to look. Patricia and I are super excited to be here, but I'm in India and Patricia is in the Philippines, and we didn't want either of us to miss out on this cool chance to talk to you guys about our fundraiser, which is why the next slide is going to be a short video that Patricia has prepared, and after that I'll take over. So Jessica, if you could play the video.
Good day, everyone. My name is Patricia Calma, and I am the fundraising head from Girl Up Sydney. Our chapter president, Pooja Agarwal, and I are honored and excited to be presenting about Career Fest, our chapter's first fundraising event here for Fundraising Day of Action. We are just a fresh new chapter, but we already knew that we wanted to raise funds for women's empowerment causes. But at the same time, we also had the need to create a platform of value that students in our community can benefit from, especially in these uncertain times. By combining these two ideas together, Career Fest was born. Career Fest is a 5-day workshop series for career preparedness, industry awareness, and personal development. And each day is allocated for specialized themes in finance, marketing, entrepreneurship, career consultation, and a Q&A session with our seniors. We were happy to have invited seasoned professionals that gave their time and expertise for students to learn more about their fields, wherein 100% of the revenue was donated to organizations that support the Girl Up Foundation values. Despite the majority of the world's classes being online, it was truly a genuine moment where students just created something that they can use in their future careers. It is created for the students, by the students, for a cause. Our journey was a roller coaster ride from start to finish. Our Sydney chapter is young, formed only in September, but it is a highly motivated one. Our fundraising department started brainstorming for event ideas last December, and by January and February of this year, the whole chapter collaborated with each other to make Career Fest Week a success by March. And to tell you the truth, working with Girl Up Sydney was an amazing experience. We didn't even have big problems because even if a challenge did come up, all of us, I guarantee you, already had solutions in mind at the first mention of it. All these experiences bring us today, finally presenting the fruits of our labor here as part of Girls Up Leadership Summit. All in all, we are happy to conclude Career Fest with 3 months of active planning, including increased engagement in all our social media platforms that led to the attendance of our 9 career topic sessions focusing on finance, marketing, entrepreneurship given to us by our talented and generous 16 speakers from diverse industries and lines of professions from 7 different countries, giving us the final count of 44 participants from 14 different countries, raising together a grand total of 800 Australian dollars, all donated to our chosen organizations. Without our speakers and partners shown here, Career Fest wouldn't even be a possibility. They have donated their time, but also their expertise for those who have participated in their sessions. We truly have them to thank for. In the joint collaborative efforts of Girl Up Sydney and our guest speakers, we have raised $400 that was given to one girl, $200 to women's community shelters, and another $200 for International Women's Development Agency that focuses on women's rights and gender equality in Asia Pacific. That gives us a total of $800 of overall donations. We were not even expecting any of our posts to reach any larger recognition, as we are a young chapter. But we were happy to receive news from Girl Up Oceania inviting us to write a topic or an article for the Girl Up website. Then, after it was published, we received a further invitation to present today at the Leadership Summit. A lesson to be learned here is to never underestimate the influence of saying yes. We had a progressive cause for women in mind. We had organizations that can benefit from us. We had a plan to execute, we had funds to raise, and we have chapter members eager to work for this cause. All Girl Up Sydney had to do was say yes to all of it. Yes to making more impact. We know that this is just the beginning of our chapter, and we still have a long way to go.
Thank you for that, Patricia and Jessica. So my name is Pooja, and I'm going to decode the other end of the fundraiser to you. Now that you know what we've done, I'd like to share how we did it. Simply put, we could not have done it without my team. It's a shame that not all of them can be here, but I hope that they're listening, and if they are, we owe all of this to them. It's a simple six-step formula that we implemented, but it was complemented by 200% dedication from everyone involved and 100% of kindness from everyone who chose to support us all over the world. Like Patricia pointed out, we reached more than 16 countries. This is the six-step formula that I want to talk to you guys about. If you see the first letter, it literally spells out Girl Up. That's how we did it. We looked to the organization, we saw what we could do, and we tried to implement all of it. Number one, give. A fundraiser is a transaction. You're giving people the opportunity to support someone else. Explain that to them. Give them information. Give them reason. Give them ideas. Most importantly, give them that one thing that they need from you to get on your side. Give them the awareness. Tell them about your cause. Part two, inspire. Awareness is good, but unless you can inspire people to take action, to convert that awareness, to show them the impact that your fundraiser will have, it will do you no good. Inspire them to be a part of what you're doing. Tell them why they should do it, and I guarantee you, people will listen. Three types of people attend fundraisers. One, people who already believe in your cause. We were lucky to find a lot of those. Two, people who may not believe in your cause, but when you do the outreach right, they will. We were lucky to have a marketing team that made that happen for us. And number three, people that will still not believe in your cause, but will support your fundraiser because of what it is about. Like we said, our fundraiser was called Career Fest. It was to help people out with any difficulties that they had related to their career. Then we come to step number three, redefine this experience for all of them. Redefining is about perceptions. A fundraiser is essentially a service you're selling. A service is purchased on the basis of perceptions. Redefine this. Not everyone you fundraise with is going to have the same outlook about what they're supporting. Make sure when you talk to someone, what you're telling them is tailored to what they want and what they need. This can only be done, however, when you're able to leverage your resources and the team that you have. Again, we were very lucky that we were able to do this. Coming back to what Jessica had said, it can get a little awkward to fundraise, often because we don't want to talk about what we're doing and we don't want to go into the delicate cause that we're funding. But trust me, you should leverage it. If you're doing something for the betterment of the world, not only should you be proud of it, but you should wear it like a badge. Leverage it. Bring it up every chance you get because I guarantee you people want to help. 8 out of 10 people want to help, but they will not be able to unless you leverage what you're doing. Step number 5, one of the most important steps according to me, unite. Look at fundraising as a long-term strategy. You don't want people to fundraise with you once, give you funds, donate, and then go off your radar. That's not what sustainable fundraising looks like. Try to create a community. Try to make people come together. How we did this was we united everyone's perceptions and put them into a week-long career fest. We took something from everyone we interacted with to make sure the final product was something they all wanted to be a part of. We ended the Career Fest with a session with our alumni network, which helped us sustain this community. And we're sure when we go out to plan Career Fest 2.0, we're already going to have these 44 people to reach out. And doesn't that make it easier the next time? The most important and the last step is personalize. And I cannot guarantee this enough. As humans, we all have emotions. We're wired to think positively for things that have worked out for us. Things work out for us when they go the way we want them to, and that is personalization. We allowed people to pick the sessions that they wanted to go to. We allowed them to make sense of the speakers that they wanted to interact with. That's not all. The fundraiser was born out of very, very comprehensive primary research we did on the ground level. We asked people what they wanted from us. We asked people what would make them support our cause. And that is how we were able to personalize their entire experience. In a nutshell, Girl Up has everything you need to fundraise. Give, inspire, redefine, leverage, unite, and personalize. And there you have yourselves an excellent fundraiser that's going to help more people than you can imagine. As I end this presentation, once again, I would like to thank everyone who came out to support us, not just today, but throughout the academic year with Career Fest. And like Patricia said, say yes. When you get an opportunity, say yes and figure out how to do it later. Thank you.
That was wonderful. Thank you so much, Pooja and Patricia, who I know is in the audience, and any other members of Girl Up Sydney. We're gonna have to include this in a future Girl Up Club fundraising training using Girl Up like this, and of course with credit. It's wonderfully done, so thoughtful. And I love how you all talked about so far, and Maeve, you too, talking about the next fundraiser that's coming, right? What you learned from this one and what you're gonna apply moving forward, and how that's going to make just your next fundraiser bigger, badder, and more successful. So just such great forward thinking to do that sort of evaluation and application of what's to come. Wonderful job. I see Chimwemwe, you're up on screen. Are you able to come off audio?
Yes, thank you so much.
Wonderful. I'm so glad you're here. So Chimwemwe is going to take over facilitating the rest of our youth panel presentations.